Hey guys, another video for you today. Today I want to talk about hand and wrist strengthening. Okay, um, having you know weak wrists, weak metacarpals, fingers, grip strength. This is often the weak link that people have. And if you look at in the martial arts, for example, many people will injure their hands. I mean, if they're not wrapped up and wearing gloves, many people will injure their hands. Okay, now I train with gloves on, but I also train without gloves. A lot of training without gloves because I want to be able to know that I can hit without injuring myself without anything. Okay, so it's very important to make sure you have strong wrists and strong fingers, strong knuckles, metacarpals. You want all that to be strengthened. Okay, and this is also important. But a lot of people think that having your hands wrapped up really well can protect you against poor technique, and that's not true. Okay, if you have poor technique and your hands are wrapped up, you're still gonna get hurt. Okay, you need to have sound technique, and you need those muscles to be strengthened. Okay, so there's a few ways that we do this. One way to start is the sandbag. Okay, now I got this from a company, tigerclaw.com. Okay, iron towel, and this weighs about 10 pounds, but they have some smaller ones too. And what you want to do is you want to throw it up and you just want to catch it. You want to grab it like that. See, up and here, and just practice catching it in midair. Okay, so this works on the grasping grip strength. There you go. It also works on the finger strength because you're actually penetrating the sand here. Okay, there's some of that going on too. I mean, you can also take like a finger jab too. Here, finger jab, and you can do that as well to condition your fingers. Okay, because and for like street fighting and things, sometimes you can take your fingers, you can jam it in someone's ribs and here, neck, whatever. You can jam them there, and you can do some real damage with that. Okay, but you don't want to break your fingers, so you can take your fingers and jam it in there like that. Okay, so you can do work on that. Okay, so there's that, and but the main exercise is the grasping. Okay, grasping. This is like a quick grasping energy. Okay. Another one is the more sustained strength, sustained energy, and hand grippers. Okay, this is made by a company called Captains of Crush, but there are other ones too. I just really make sure you get a good quality one, because some of the cheaper ones you get in Walmart or whatever, they're just not that good. Okay, make sure you get a good quality one. All right, this is a number one. They have different ones. They have trainers number 1, 2, 3. But this is a pretty good here. Just make sure you do about 15 to 20 reps, and just really, just try and close it together. See? Okay, for each arm. Okay. All right. Make sure. Okay. So for both of these, you want to try and do maybe 3 to 4 sets of I don't know, 15 to 20 reps. You can do more of the sandbag catches. You can maybe do sets of 40 or 50 of those. But for this one, 15 to 20, something like that. I mean, this is pretty tough to get more than that. Okay, and the last one is then this is the one that no one likes. It's the knuckle push-ups. Okay, so a quick word with the knuckle push-ups. A lot of people complain that, of course, the knuckles hurt, but you find that if you do it properly, you focus on your core more than the knuckles, it won't hurt as much. Okay, focusing on the core and the hips and things, that's the key to having a good punch as well. Don't focus on the hands, focus on everything else. This is the last link in the chain. Everything here, the hips, that's what gives you your power. Don't think about the hand, think about your foot and your hips and your lats and timing. I mean that's where power comes from. Okay, don't think about the knuckles. If you think about the knuckles, your positioning tends to be off. You can lean forward a bit. There's a lot of problems with that. Don't think about the knuckles. Think about everything else driving it. One thing my Sifu used to tell me was that your arm, your knuckles, is like an arrow, but this is the bow. Okay, so knuckle push-ups. Okay, you want to, now you can either hold it this way or this way. I prefer to do it this way, but this way works well also. If you're holding it this way, you want these two big knuckles there to be on the ground. If you're holding it this way, then you're looking more towards these last three knuckles here, but especially these two middle ones. Remember, when you're hitting, you really want to focus on that big middle one there. So it might be these two, it might be those two, okay? So here, and so just focus on there, and just, again, focus on your core, okay? So this strengthens the knuckles and the wrist too, because you have to hold your wrists steady. Okay, so and then there you want to get about 3 or 4 sets of 15 reps or so, maybe 20. The knuckle pushes you can put in with your other workouts, circuit training or supersets or whatever. You can just throw them in there. You just add them in. But the sandbag catches and things, you want to make extra time for them. The good thing about that though is that you can do it anytime. You don't have to warm up really that much. You can do it in the evening. You're watching a TV show and just throw them around, just catch them a bit, and every little bit helps, right? Okay, so we got the sandbag catches. Okay, we got the finger jab. Okay, finger jab is good in street situations. Okay, and here, eye jab, throw here, floating wrist, jam it in there. Okay, and we have the Captains of Crush or whatever brand you want to use. Okay, and we have the knuckle push-ups. Okay, between those three things, your fingers, your knuckles, and your wrists should get pretty good. All right. And this is done in addition to other exercises, 2 general exercises, but these are specific for the knuckles, hands, finger strength, and wrists. Okay, so give it a shot, and we're still in quarantine here, so I'll be back again tomorrow with some more stuff. Okay, talk to you soon.